What kind of absolute madman deliberately grows knife-sharp rocks in his own kidneys just to stay loaded on pills 24/7? Yeah, that was my old next-door neighbor, Ryan. Ryan lived in the other half of the duplex I was renting back in 2013, right after I got out of the Army. Dude was maybe 28, skinny as a rail, always wearing the same stained Steelers jersey and cargo shorts, no matter the weather. First time I met him, he was on his porch crushing a warm Mountain Dew at 9 a.m. and offered me one like it was a beer. I laughed and said, "Nah, man, I'm good." He just shrugged and said, "Suit yourself. Caffeine's caffeine." It took me months to figure out what his actual deal was. At first, I just thought he was a soda fiend. Then I noticed the ambulance showing up every 8 to 10 months like clockwork. Always the same story, screaming in pain, clutching his side, getting wheeled out on a stretcher. I'd wave awkwardly from my porch while the paramedics loaded him up. He'd always give me this little half salute like it was no big deal. One night we were both outside smoking. He smoked Newports. I was still on Marlboro Reds back then. And he finally spilled it. He told me straight up he was forcing kidney stones. On purpose. He'd chug Mountain Dew all day, barely drink water, eat nothing but fast food and gas station junk, whatever made the stones come faster. Said the pain was absolute hell. 10 out of 10. Pass out, piss blood for days kind of hell. But the payoff was worth it. Every time he went to the ER, they'd blast the stones, admit him for a couple days, and his pain doc would write him a fresh script. 90 Lortab 10s, he called them Loracets, 90 Xanax 2 milligram bars, and 90 Soma 350s. 3 full bottles every 28 days, like clockwork. He showed me once, kept him in a lockbox under his couch like it was Fort Knox, said he sold half the bars and the Somas to pay rent, traded some Lortabs for weed or coke when he felt like partying, and took the rest himself. Sweet little government-subsidized hustle. I asked him why he didn't just fake back pain or something easier. He laughed and said, "Bro, they drug test you for back pain now. Kidney stones? They don't test. You come in screaming, they scan you, see the rocks, and it's Christmas." He was proud of it, like he'd cracked the code. The crazy part? Dude was smart. He could have done anything. He fixed cars better than any shop I've ever been to. Could rebuild an engine blindfolded. And he wasn't lazy. He worked under the table at some garage for cash. But the stones became his whole identity. He timed everything around them. Started cutting back on water 2 months before he wanted a new script. Tracked his soda intake like a bodybuilder tracks macros. He even kept a stone journal with dates and sizes from the CT scans. I saw it once. Looked like a serial killer's scrapbook. I'd hear him through the wall some nights, crying from the pain, moaning, banging on the floor. Then 2 days later, he'd be bouncing around the porch with a fresh bottle of bars, happier than a kid on Christmas morning. My mom was deep in her own pill thing around that time. Oxy, Roxy's, whatever she could get. But Mom never hurt herself on purpose. She just chased the feeling until her body gave out. Ryan engineered the suffering. That's a whole different level of commitment. Last time I saw him get hauled off, early 2015, he looked rough. Skin gray, eyes sunken, shaken even before the pain hit. I asked him if he was okay, and he just grinned this dead grin and said, "One more round, bro. One more, and I'm done. Gonna take the money and move to Florida." Ambulance doors closed, lights flashed, gone. 3 weeks later, his half of the duplex was empty. Landlord said Ryan OD'd in the hospital bathroom right after they blasted his latest batch of stones. Found him with the IV still in his arm and an empty Xanax bottle in his pocket. Apparently he'd been saving bars for months for one last monster dose. They cleaned the place out. I helped the landlord carry some of his stuff to the curb. Found that stone journal in a milk crate. Last page just said, "Biggest one yet. 12 millimeters. Florida money," with a little smiley face. Still think about him every time I grab a Mountain Dew at the gas station. Makes my stomach turn now. Edit, yeah, I still have the journal. Burned half of it. Kept the rest as a reminder.